on the play.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now, on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The Seahawks at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Look at this Arizona defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28. 7-7, our score after 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the 1st down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Back to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to go to a high percentage play call and see if they get their offense back on track.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking. Taking it right down Broadway.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 84 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 2nd and 3. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep one. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Walker now on 1st and 10. A nice little juke. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back to Walker on 1st down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to find Cobbs here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this 1st half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Fountain. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Buying time to his left. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. The 49ers trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass there for C.J. Stroud. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. 27-21, your final. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Trying the left side with Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 21, here's second down and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Spencer. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down. It's Spencer, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. 2nd and a couple. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
2 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's completed right side to Palmer. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Attack.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. to keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, hey, smash.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Yeah, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words.